wishing our men happy International Men's Day. We pray that God will continue to strengthen you for your love. Also, God will continue to renew your heart to love more, and you will not have heartbreaks, yes. And this is the time we also want to advise you that as much as possible, try to create your time. Speak out when the need arises, when you're down in your spirit, when you need that support. We cannot all be strong. Even at a time when something feels too strong, we look forward to seeing it a little bit, on the soft part. So when you're soft, or when you feel you're down, or when you feel you look so weak, instead of being strong, you're only being human. There is no record of bad result concerning that. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough to be the man in the house. It doesn't mean you're not good enough to be the father of your children. It doesn't mean you're not good enough to be the husband to your wife. It simply means you're human. Even Jesus wept. The Bible recorded that Jesus wept. He wept because he had to, that soft side of him had to come to reality. Okay, so you're carnal, you're not even Jesus. Jesus is spirit. So you just need to, as much as possible, realize that when you're down in your spirit, you're only being human. The only thing is that you can't be there for too long. But you need to heal for everything you go through, for every situation that seems like it's not going to work. Get hold of yourself. Seek help when that time comes. Speak to someone you can rely on. And if you know there is no family or friend or someone you can trust, why not seek someone you can counsel who is in that profession, who can counsel someone you don't have any family connection with. It will help. It will help. We love you and we wish you the very best. To all the men in the house, in Galaxy Television, all over the world, wherever you're watching us from, we wish you a happy International Men's Day. Today, our guest is joining us via Zoom, but you'll be hearing more of his voice than seeing him in person. He's joining us live here in Lagos, and his name is none other than Daniel Agenu. He's a business consultant. As we discuss this topic, creating a strong support system. Okay? Can we have Daniel join us now, please? Is Daniel there? Okay, while we're waiting for Daniel to join us. Babe. Matapapalo is just dazzling this morning.
Oh, thank you.
There's a way black looks nice on someone who is fair.
Mm-hmm.
Is it catchy?
Yeah.
Catchy. Okay, so as we're looking at creating a strong support system, why do we need to create a strong support system? Because we're waiting for Daniel to join us. Why do we need to create a strong support system? Some will like, what do you mean by support system? What is support system? Okay, why do we need? Do you think it's right to create a support system?
Yes, it's completely right. Everyone needs a support system because, believe me, we all have our battles we pass through or we face every single day. And the importance of a support system is to keep our minds in check. Having someone in our space that we can actually talk to, we can communicate with and tell how we feel and to lessen the burden. Like we were talking this morning on the other, so when you are about to stand alone after a failed project, you need a support system. You need a place to fall back to. And I believe right now in society, we're not really paying more attention to men because I feel like they need more of the attention because the society already placed this burden on them, this baggage on them for them to always be the providers, always be the protectors. I mean, who made these rules? And even if they had to have to take on,
I think the rules as well.
Yeah,
it's not really a rule. It's just the norm from those.
Yeah, it's been
days.
passed down.
Yeah, it's been passed down because we have strong African men. They are bold, they are strong, they are, you know, they can carry, they can lift, they can face, you know, any challenge. But as we grow, as much as they want to carry this, it seems the burden is becoming too much on them, and some of them will cry out. Some will like, let me continue to carry it and carry it and carry it. That's why I was saying, you know, it's been said by many that men pass on early,
Yeah.
you know, than the women. In short, on Sunday, let me give you a scenario. You know, we're doing a family weekend, and so there was this discussion by the men that the women need to be helping the men, and they need to do more of the helping. And I said, see, if you continue to watch Family and Value, to help you, because see, time has come to tell us that it's high time we support the men. We don't
Yeah.
want just the men. It's not just the men. Yes, you change your maiden name to the man's family name, but that doesn't mean that the man should carry the whole body.
Yeah.
You are together. You are one. You should, as much as possible, you know, join hands with the man, help the man to also realize that as much as he's there as your husband, you care for his well-being, and you don't want the burden to just be on him. And it was also discussed the fact that apart from helping, they should support.
Yeah.
You know, that was what made me to remember that angle. They should support. Women are to support their men. Why? Many will ask, why do you think you need to support your man? Let me ask that question. Why?
And I feel like that's even where the issue lies, because you expect a man to be, or a man is ought to be a provider, is ought to be a protector, is ought to be the pillar of the home. And when he needs somewhere to fall back to, when he needs a support system, you are not there. You keep nagging, you keep pushing him to the wall, and when he retaliates or when he tunes up, because for some men they'll just tune up, they're not available emotionally, they're just there to just make sure you need money, you need to eat, you need to be provided for. I'll do all of that for you, but emotionally I'm not here. They tune up. So we really need to advocate for this more for the men. We need to see them, they need to be seen. And that's another reason why they need support system. Very important.
Let's go for our word of Marble. After this break, we'll be right back. It's still Family and Values. You have it there on our word of Marble. We're still talking on creating a strong support system. Okay, how do you need? Why do you need a strong support system? It helps you. Okay, when suddenly you find yourself at the most vulnerable state of life. For a man who doesn't understand what it means, a family, a couple who doesn't understand, a man and a woman who doesn't know, who are now, you know, united as husband and wife, who never made any plans regarding the future of the family, even before they started having children. I love my brothers from the East. They'll tell you, nah, I must prepare. Something must be on ground before the wife comes. Kudos to them. Seriously, it goes a long way. You don't just get married. You don't just want to be in a relationship. No work. You just want to be, what do you call it now? A wheel. Just drag here and there. You know, it doesn't work. You need to create a strong support system. This is the time you have the opportunity to call, and the number is right there on your screen. You can call to ask your questions, but sincerely, why do we need to create the support system? It helps you at your most vulnerable stage in life, when no one is there, when you are down in your spirit. You have a friend who can always come in to understand, even without you calling, he or she is there. to be your support system at that point in time, because you've also been in that state, or maybe you have not even been in that state, but you have been so close that you relate so well, and he or she knows that at this point in time, I need to be there for her, I need to be there for him. It goes a long way. So first thing is relationship in that area. Relationship, how well do you keep up? Strong support system can also help in your neighborhood. If you don't have good relationship with your neighbors, your environment, the community you found yourself, when they say pay dues for insecurity, you don't pay. Pay dues for PSP, you don't pay. We are trying to do something for someone who just passed on the street. You are not there to help. So when it comes to you, what do you think they will do when it comes to you? No one prays for something bad, except the person is a wicked fellow. But strong support system helps you. It is the shock absorber you will need at that point in time of your life that you are at the most vulnerable state. Another thing strong support system will do, or why you need to create it, is for lasting source of friendship. When something happens, when people are not there, maybe when you are even trying to get your children into serving or going to a distant place to serve, or they need to go for their COS or intern. Things like this help you. But most especially when you look at the financial angle of strong support system, it's a very good way to, to run your activity. If you've not been saving, and suddenly there is need for funds, your wife is about to put to bed, how do you pay the bills? Some will ask, what have you been doing from the first month till the ninth month? Were you expecting someone to just fly down? I've been praying, I've been fasting. Yes, but were you walking? Even the Bible says, a hand that cannot walk is not worthy. Your faith is there, but do you walk? Do you find something to do? Are you running a business? You just need to start small. And from that little, you have started creating your strong support system.
Yeah.
Because from the little, the crumb that falls to the ground, you can just be keeping it and be saving it.
Yeah, and the support system goes beyond marriages, beyond couples, in friendships too.
Yeah.
We also need support systems. I think people should be able to learn this habit of giving and not only receiving. It's very, very wrong, very, very bad for you to always keep your hands are always open to collect, but you're not giving. And this goes beyond finances, beyond the money.
You can send your
goes
message
to emotional support
to
and all
the
of
number
that.
on your screen, or ask your question. We don't have much time, so you can just be part of this discussion. Creating a strong support system. How do you do this? What do you need to do? Have you tried it before? Why do you need to create a strong support system? You were saying something.
Okay, so I think we have our guest on standby. Please, can you bring Daniel Ateno on the screen with us? Daniel, are you there? Okay, so what I was saying was...
You can send your message and your, you can call or send your message through that number on your screen. We'll be here to attend to it. Yeah, please go on.
Okay, so what I was saying was everybody needs a support system beyond relationship and marriages, even as friends too. So we should always learn to give and not receive. And it goes beyond money, beyond finances, but to emotional support as well. That's where emotional creating support system comes in. Because if you can't be there for me where I need you, why do you expect me to be there for you too? And don't get me wrong, it's not a give and take relationship, but it's just a balance, normal essence in life. It's an essential part of life. Normal, you should know to be there for someone who is there for you.
True.
So that's basically it.
You should be there for someone who is there for you. And that was why I said, even with your neighbors in your environment, how well are you keeping up with them? Yes, you want to mind your business. But the day you be minding your business and they are robbing you, and they decide to mind their own business, don't take it up. Don't take offense. Because when we keep quiet sometimes, it comes back to haunt us. In a situation at a point when we ought to be responding or to be responsive to certain things around us. Friendship, you don't give or you expect more. And they keep on giving you, they keep on, making things available. There will be a day they will just shut it down. That day will be the most unbearable day for you. Because you never create any support system. In friendship, we create support system. In your neighborhood, we create a strong support system. In your finances, you have to create a strong support system. In your relationship between your husband and the wife, there should be a strong support system. If you don't, it will come back to haunt you. It will come back to be an unmet situation that you'll be blaming yourself. And at that point, that's when you remember that it was your husband that did not make it available. And that was why we're saying that it has to come from both. As a woman, you help your husband. Except otherwise. When I mean except otherwise, whether you're a man or you're a woman, if you know your partner is not responsible when it comes to funds, when it comes to money, maybe he drinks, he squanders it anyhow, you don't have good, he or she does not have good accountability when it comes to funds with him or with her, then you have to be very careful. And you have to be wise doing it. If it is your money, there are ways you can handle it. If it is a joint account, there are also ways you can handle it. But you need to be wise. So that it will not turn to violence, so that it will not turn to domestic violence. You need to be wise, even if it is your money. Because your husband is not another person's husband. Husband A is different from husband B. The way husband A will handle a situation that has to do with funds, I'm your husband. I have the right over everything you do. You understand? Who come in? Maybe that is husband A. And before you know it, you work in this house. I sent you to school. I did this for you. Some, that entitlement mentality.
Yeah.
And it becomes fist, violence here and there, unnecessary attack, unnecessary eating and all that. And you don't have a family that you can run to. That is husband B. Now husband B is the one that will still be telling you, what do you mean? He may not want to beat you or hit you. But will continue to haunt you with the words. Will bring down your self-moral. You will not be able to defend yourself. Talk you down. It may not hit you, but your mental state of mind will be attacked. And if you have a woman who will always spend money unnecessarily, and you are the man that makes sure everything is made available, and this woman will come buy ashwebi, not thinking of what, buy expensive stuffs, the one she needs, the one she didn't need, and forget about planning financially. You also have a way you deal with such. So in all this, we need to put into cognizance that creating a strong support system will help you go a long way and will sustain you till a better option will come in. But sincerely, that strong plan, that little plan, will help at that point in time, rather than you making a mess of yourself, believing of extended family, or going out to borrow loan. I'm not saying loan is bad, but it can save you. It's not everyone that knows how to handle loan.
Yeah.
And it's not everyone that knows how to manage, how to pay back loans. Yes. Not everyone is good at doing this. So in everything, when you have a strong support system, it helps you. It gives you this second fulfillment that, thank God I was able to do this. And you are able to go back. Oh, finally, Daniel is here. Hello, Daniel, are you still there? Hello, Daniel. Hello. Okay, while we're waiting for Daniel, as we wrap up, let's just see what do you have to say to the young ones, the Gen Z out there, on creating a strong support system as we wrap up this morning.
Okay, so what I would say to the Gen Zs out there is, in a relationship or in friendship, whatever space you find yourself, it's best for you to be dead to self. When I say dead to self, I mean for you to be selfless. Putting your partner's, is it there? Oh, we had a caller.
Yeah, you can call us back.
You can call us back. The number is displayed below your screen TV. So you have to be dead to self, be selfless. Put yourself last, put the other person first as regards to emotions. That way it creates a balance. You're not just going to be on the receiving end, but you're also giving out as well. Like I said earlier, it has nothing to do with just finances. I think we'll have a caller now.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning, sir. How are you? Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Idimo.
Idimo?
Yeah.
Your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, okay, please, let's have your contribution.
And also, my school is that one is not a number.
Come again? I didn't get that question.
When you are working, and the money is not a number. 32.
If you're working and the salary is not enough,
it
means you must have some other source of income.
Yeah.
Maybe pure water. You can just leave it by the shop of somebody next to you. Maybe the person is not selling pure water. You can just add your own, let me give you a funny thing. It's not that I really need the money, but sometimes it comes in and it works. My mom has a small shop. And what I do is, I know she has so many things selling, and I'm like, what can I be putting inside this place that can also, make me have some coins? Yeah. I bought a pack of chewing gums, mint chewing gum, and I put it there in our shop. All they do is, I make sure I have enough pack in the house for myself, and I give them enough. So sometimes I just put like 3 packs of that mint chewing gum. You understand? And at the end, they'll say, we've sold a whole pack. They'll bring the money. And the money will come in. And I'm like, this can even go for gas. Or this can even go for something in the house. You understand? Sometimes we don't have the, many a times, how much are we earning?
We have a caller.
Okay. How much is our earning for monthly? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my sister.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from my brother, Mr. Samuel.
Okay, Mr. Samuel,
go ahead,
please.
Please, I just want to ask a question that I can have an answer.
Okay.
I have a friend who has a wife, and I've been there twice over the matter. This guy gave his wife 50,000 for her hair. And after a week, the woman will see the man for another 15,000. And if this guy does not give her that money, there will be war in the house. I tried to speak to them, speak to the wife especially, and this woman still not doing this thing. I don't know what to do.
Okay, now he gives the wife 15,000 to fix her hair every week or every month?
Every week.
Every week. So the woman wants to have more, right?
After a week of that new hair,
Yeah.
he will demand another 15,000.
Another 15,000.
Okay, so
If the man does not give it to her,
There is always problems.
okay, you know, I was saying something about that earlier, Mr. Samuel, if you heard me well. Samuel, now, for such a woman, between her and the husband, there's so much they need to understand. First, the husband needs to find a way to calm her down and let her know that, see, this 15,000 can equally go for some other things. I don't think that hair has any beautiful value it's creating than just to make you look beautiful. Okay? The man needs to let her know first that that money he's giving her is to make her look beautiful. So anytime he doesn't have it, it does not mean that he is making it difficult for her to look the beauty. Who else is looking at her? Is it not me?
Just him.
And I'm doing it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to understand that, create a space whereby it will just be her and the husband first. Let him do that first. By the time he does that, give her everything that day. Sit down. I don't know what she likes to eat or make her feel comfortable. And now explain to her, my dear, this and this are the financial situation I have. That's the best way you can handle such a woman. That's the best way you can handle such a woman. We women also play the same game. You understand?
Yes,
but he needs to let her know, my dear, this 15,000 may not be surfacing again. I'll need to feed you. I'll need to do this. I'll need to do this. You understand? By the time he does that and he's not working, I'm sure there will be somebody in the family that can help him. Because
this matter, I'm not, he's a friend of mine. Because of the fact that the guy has explored so many ways and he couldn't get the answer, we have to open up for him. And I also invited other external bodies who will know academical wise, you know, that they are talented to invest into this matter. Yes, there's no answer, positive answer. So the guy asked me, is there any other option that it should go on? And that's why I think there's another option. So
Yeah, I think.
They all have been explored.
I think he should also.
he just needs to take his
Yes.
stand.
No, he should even look for someone that she listens to.
That's what I said.
Since he has tried talking to her and she's not listening.
He said he has tried all those avenues. The man just needs to take his stand.
He needs to
because
take his
she's
stand.
not leaving her breath, her gas. The gas, you know, the oxygen she's using does not depend on that 15,000 naira every week to fix her hair.
Of course.
He already activated it, and that's why she's laying claim to it. But I want to believe there is more to it apart from away from that 15,000 for her hair. There is more.
You need to have a talk with her.
There is more. Between the two of them, there is more. She must have seen something. She must have seen something to make her to continue to lay entitlement and claim on that 15,000 naira every week for her to fix her hair. Something is triggering it. Something is pushing her. Maybe her friends, maybe because she knew her husband has enough, more than enough to give her.
And she's using that
And
excuse
she's
to get
using
money.
that. You understand? It's like blackmailing. It's like trying to get his, you know, into a soft spot. So I want to believe there is more, Samuel. There is more. She's not just coming out. I'm a woman too. If I want something to continue to go on, there must be something that is triggering, something that I'm holding on to, something that is gingering me, something that is spiking me up. That this 15,000 you must pay. Maybe I've seen the husband spend recklessly, and she believe if I cannot go to your shop or I cannot do this, you have made this mandatory.
Or she feel like that's the only way.
Your own giving me this. So this is 10,000. Another thing the husband can do is this: open a thrift for her. Yes, with that 15,000. I'll be giving you 15,000 every week, but I'll be putting it in that thrift. Hello, Mr. Samuel.
I'm getting.
Tell him to open a thrift for her in a cooperative. That is another thing, because by the time she sees that 15,000 growing in her account, she will not want to take it anyhow. Yes. Try that.
All right.
Tell the man to do that. Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much for your call. We appreciate you. I will pray it works for this family. Sincerely, women, as much as we love money, there's some money we don't want to touch when we see it growing. Because I don't understand 15,000 naira every week. Not much though.
For what?
Calculate that one in this Nigeria of today.
Yeah.
When some people want to do wedding, they will only call people.
Aside from the fact that there's an underlining factor, I think we should also talk about contentment. Contentment.
Family and values.
I cannot overly emphasize that fact.
You
Be
understand?
contented with the little you're giving.
Do you know the Nigeria of today, you don't spend anyhow? Even the rich, you know, the affluents, they will only bring their own set of people. That's why they don't want Mubomo branch in their parties. They will invite
people that they benefit from too.
They will invite people they can benefit from, the people they have invited them. They don't want the circle to be out. Why not stay on your lane? Whatever it is you have is what you should live by.
Yeah.
The Nigeria of today, see, COVID came, taught us how we can do business online without taking out of the house. Do you know how many remote jobs are out now? And they earn their salary. Do you know how many remote business? And people, you don't need to leave the comfort of your home. Some people even use their house to display. And after, bring it down, put it on social media. They are selling. Now, you as a woman, I'm not sure, I didn't remember to ask how many kids they have.
Honestly.
And whether they are in private school or they're in government school. What does she really do? I forgot to ask all this from Mr. Samuel.
It's a different case if there's a special need. Maybe our business needs her to channel that amount into every week. But not for your hair.
Sweetie, that's why I said the husband should open a thrift account for her, where she can always be putting money. It is her own though. It is not the husband. The husband should just, my love, I don't open this for you. Whatever you have at the end of the year, let's see what I can have to you for you to start a business. Yeah, that is another way to do it. Because it's high time some women stand up and sit right and know the right thing to do, so that they can have a beautiful future. Sometimes I've been in a circle of men whereby they said, the way women just die, they just die like that. The women that then go good do omugo, they will leave their husband. Is it at our old age that we start marrying the second wife? Who told you that one? You can't marry any at old age. Go and ask some people who are having issues now at old age. Who sent you? Anyway, it's time for us to go, and I want to believe that Samuel and the friend's wife will have a better, understanding. That's my prayer, because we just need to stand up. We need to take the bull by the horn. Even when these men leave, their family suffer. They suffer because there was no proper planning. They were not expecting themselves to go at that, very soon age. Some from family of the husband, and some they are left. They are even sent out of the house, rented. There was no plan. There was no strong plan. God will help us. That's the end of today's creating a strong support system. And your final word.
My final word to everyone out there: fine, you are my gender. I love you. I support you. But in this, I do not support. In this case of being selfish, of not being contented. You should have the mindset of multiplying, of investing and expecting returns. If you are not getting returns for whatever you're investing, it's waste. If you're not getting value for what you're spending for, it is waste. And waste is equal to, will I say, wickedness, intentional wickedness. So please, let's try to work on how we think and our thought. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful, amazing segment of Family and Values. See you same time, same station tomorrow. My name is Gratitude Mokwede, your Gen Z host. Goodbye.
Okay, so tomorrow we'll be looking at healthy eating on a budget. What are the healthy ways we can actually prepare our meals or eat or consume one thing or the other, on a budget? If you have like 5,000 naira a day, and you need to you need to go to work, come back like 5 or 6, and you still have your transport fare with that 5,000. How do you run this in a day? We'll be talking much more and many tomorrow. You can also send me your question on the same number, and we'll surely get to you. If you think you still have need for any questions, send your message to the number, and it will be passed on to us also attend to. Okay. My name is Remain Olori. On behalf of everyone who has made today's show a great success, I want to say a big thank you to our viewers at home. Thank you to every member of our crew who has made today's show a success, and to our big boss, person of Uncle Steve Ojo. Thank you so much, sir, for this beautiful concept. We wish you the very best of today, viewers at home. Have a splendid day. Bye for now.